Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Sooners ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc. Quick give. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Fields the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Sooners offense will now get its first chance with the football. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. He threw for 6 touchdowns in their victory last time out.
And Reese, man, he has been really, really good to start this season. Last week, excellent. But you do got that one loss on the ledger. But they've trusted him. They put it in his hands. I think you want to see the consistency from his offense, Jesse, as it continues to grow, continues to get better throughout the season. But I've seen some great flashes.
Yeah, the amazing thing is when you talk to people on the inside of the program, they'll tell you if he can keep being consistent, play the way he did last week, they think they can go to the college football playoff. You mentioned the loss they have early in the year. They can't afford another one here in the middle of the season. He's got to play great today. But very quietly, they believe this could be a special year if this guy plays well.
He's got it. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early, making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Mateer. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Caught, and he's got room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to... Creases, use his speed in the open field and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
In the backfield, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Lets it fly. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Caught. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top, working that wide receiver screen. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Between the hashes, it's Hansen. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Blaylock. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to throw again. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The play fake. Rush is on. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Out wide right, it's Black. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, we're only in the 1st quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Out wide left, it's Black. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going to run it. It's Blaylock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Right side, it's Evans. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone is on that infraction. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unleashes one. Just barely got rid of it.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Wide receiver going in motion. Pushes ahead.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Throws for the tight end. Left side is West. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fighting off the defender. Drops immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Dangerous throw on that one.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Off play action. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Evans. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out wide left, it's Evans. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Caught. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught on the RPO. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Second and long here. Quarterback changing the play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Keeps it on the bootleg. In traffic, it's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Floats it out in space. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. On play action. Look out! And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you.
It's a running room. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from...
Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say. Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Second down, gonna throw it. He'll pull it down. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Right at the line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The keeper on the option. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Mississippi State right back to the line.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance.
He tries to take the top off. Goes high to pull it in. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Evans. Touchdown, Bulldog! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Offense in the hurry-up. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They just keep firing. The short hands, it's Hansen. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Throws quickly. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll run it. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Trying to escape and get it himself. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Snapped on 4th down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
Holly, thank you. To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Sooners want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got it behind the line. It's Hansen. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Blasted as he lets it go. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown Sooners. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely... You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. A quick pass to the left. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone is under attack. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Hand it to the back. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Turning it on! And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. 1st down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to do it himself. Finding some room. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Evans. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what do you have?
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to...
Makes a grab and room to run. Building momentum, picking... yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Blaylock. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Left side is Thomas. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tells to fake. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
To throw, it's Mateer. And the defense made a good play knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Blaylock. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line. You got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game, of who's winning. Getting separation on the outside. Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Play action on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Turns up, it's West. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. And send the tight end in motion. From the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And his first throw here is incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Moving the pocket, it's Swann. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And after the pick, there is an injured player who... on the field. A one-sided game like this one and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got the first down, and he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Caught behind the line. It's Walker. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Just gets rid of that one.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Swann. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes a handoff. It's Walker. There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Trying to run, it's Walker. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to power it in. Swamped immediately.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little sparking.
He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Got his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to keep it in the air. The screen, he's got wheels. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, it's Wilson. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices.